All right. Let's do this. Hey everybody, welcome to another show. Glad to see you. We sure missed you when you were gone. I'm Big Al.
I'm Charlie. We can't thank you enough in our community for being here tonight, or today, or whenever.
Yeah.
Whatever time it is.
Anyway, gonna be a great show for you. A little bit different today. Really special.
You know, Big Al, it's that time of year again. We're getting close
Christmas
to
already?
Yeah. Not quite Christmas. Close. About 6 months left. That's
Oh
kind of scary.
man,
God,
I better start buying my
Shoot, I didn't want to
myself
think
some presents.
Now I think I'm sad. Oh, anyway, we're getting close to that time of the year. Independence Day. Can't think enough of 7/4/20.
Yeah, that was some good stuff.
That was some good stuff. Since we're getting close to that time of the year, we thought it'd be a great time to bring in a local pastor friend of ours. Big fan of Free Beer with Charlie. We're going to bring in Dennis. He's got some words to say, I think.
Words of wisdom.
I think, yeah, definitely words of wisdom as we draw close to celebrating Independence Day. I mean, I think that's a perfect time to, tell about what made us great, why we're here.
So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to let you visit with him.
Okay, that'd be fantastic. First of all, we can't thank Dennis enough for being with us here today. And Dennis, as we approach the 4th of July, we're just kind of curious to get your perspective on what comes to mind to you when you think of Independence Day.
When I think of Independence Day, I do think of the freedom we have in our country and the freedom to be God's people, and was founded upon religious principles, religious freedom for all. And we're fortunate to be here and have this freedom and to celebrate it. So I try to make that a part of my life. By the way, when Big Al mentioned that it could be maybe we were celebrating Christmas, it's only 182 days till Christmas.
So one of the reasons we brought Dennis in today was, with all the things going on in the world right now, with all the challenges and with all the just, for lack of better words, crazy going on, where are we at? What can we do?
I think the thing we need to do is focus upon God's word to us, His grace given to us in Jesus Christ, and how Christ came for all people. One of the things I find in our society today is that we don't have the ability to talk. And I know I don't agree with you on all matters. I know that. We've talked long enough that I know that. But we can still be civil to one another, accept one another, converse with one another, share with one another, listen to one another, learn from one another. So I think that's a key principle of helping us during these times, is being able to stop and think, study God's word. One of my hopes is that the churches are getting together and looking at how, all lives matter. So I think that we can learn from our ancestors, because I think they could do it better than we're doing it today. You and I can remember the time when politicians would get together and converse. They'd play golf together, work out the world's problems on the golf courses and around tables at fellowship and stuff. And then they'd go in and argue, and they'd argue, but they'd come out with a common solution. We don't seem to have that ability today.
What politics used to be was what is the best for our people, for our country. And I think that's what separated us, is we had God at the forefront, and then we had people next. It was God, country, and it was family, and we were a family. We were Americans.
As I look back in the past, I know there's things that we didn't do great.
Oh, yeah.
But, one of the founding principles of the Presbyterian Church was that we're reformed and always being reformed, meaning that we've always got more to learn, that we haven't done it perfectly. We're broken. We're in need of God's grace and love. So we can look back and see the good things that we did. We can see the bad things we did. We didn't do everything perfectly in the past. Today we're not doing everything perfectly, that's for sure. And find how we can do it better. What I find is, too often on Facebook, Twitter, all the other things, it's a quick response. And then somebody puts in a quick response. And we're not talking, we're just doing the quick response.
And I think that's a good point. I think what we've become is we've become an instantaneous society. We're not taking that into consideration. We're reacting instead of thinking and then giving a response.
I find one of the things in our country today is that how much it's me, my,
Yes.
I, and we don't think about we and how what we do impacts people all over.
Yes.
And so we do need to have that broader vision about how God's love is for everybody, not just here in America, but around the world. And so how we can find ways to share that and be a part of that.
And I think that's huge. I think we tend to forget about that.
Right.
On Free Beer, we try to talk about our community. We talk about, we're all in this together. And I think, we have gotten away from that as not only as a nation, but as a world, as the whole country, as the whole people involved. We need to step back and take a deep breath and say, we're all in this together. The whole world is involved in all this. People forget what affects America affects the world.
Charlie, since you brought up Free Beer, you know why I wouldn't want to take you and Al out fishing?
Oh, this for our Free Beer community, this has to be a Baptist and Presbyterian joke.
Could be.
Why wouldn't you
But
take
normally the Baptist and Presbyterian joke would be that the reason a Presbyterian doesn't take one Baptist out fishing when he has a six-pack is the Baptist will drink the whole six-pack.
Well, of course I would.
So, normally if I took you and Al fishing, I wouldn't have to worry about my six-pack because you wouldn't want to, offend the other or show that you drink beer.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to know that.
With the two of you, my beer's gone. So that won't work.
Yes, not with Big Al and I.
So, I got to figure out another way.
First of all, if you invite Big Al and I fishing, you better have more than a six-pack.
Well, we could put in a keg.
Yeah,
Ooh. Hey, that's a thought.
A kegerator on a pontoon boat?
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Big Al, we got a new dream.
I'm with you.
I'm really anxious to see how that all fits into this video.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be really good.
Right.
The world as a whole only has one hope. Let's get down to the basics. Without God at the center and our focus, we have nothing. We're lost and dying people. Where we're at now, as a child of God, how do you stay true to that in this day and age with everything going on? How do we make a difference? How do we help others?
Well, you see the shirt I'm wearing. World Changer. Yeah. This came from a project that we did at Community Presbyterian Church, where I was pastor for 18 years. And as you know, just recently retired. But we did this food project because we wanted to help impact others. For a couple of years, we brought in a food program where we packaged the meals for families overseas. Some went to Haiti, I think, the first year, and I forget where the second year went. And some stayed locally. But we believed that we needed help. And one of the cool things about all the projects that I can remember while I was pastor at Community Press was how the churches came together. We tried to make it the focus that it wasn't just about one denomination, it wasn't about one church. It was that we were in this together. That those who believe and trust in Jesus Christ, that want to seek to follow God, could work together, could play together is the way I like to put it. And so as we came together to do that, actually play with Baptists.
Yes.
They were some of the funnest people when we were doing, no, they weren't. The Presbyterians were really fun too. I don't want to get in trouble. So edit that part out.
It's gone.
Watch out, that goes in there.
But yeah, I think that's what you said. The greatest thing right there is we all played together.
Right.
The meaning,
Exactly.
The meaning there being, we should get back to that. No matter what your political party is, whatever your religious preference is, we need to get back to playing well together.
Right.
Because, we're all in the same sandbox.
Christ really gave us 2 commandments. He said, love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. I really think if we live those out, loving God, we oftentimes say, God bless America. And for me, I always take that the next step. I take it the next step saying, may we bless God. Because if I don't live to bless God, then I've really wasted my day. But if I live to bless God, then hopefully I have followed His commandments, loved others, cared for them, helped them, found things to do with them, not for them all the time, but with them to help make their lives better. And I think that's what we're called to do. And that's, to me, what the 4th of July is all about, is that when we were founded as a nation, is so that we could be free and that we could work together to help others here in this country. And through the generations, we've had so many immigrants. My family's immigrated from Switzerland and other places. They came here because they wanted a good life. And many are doing that today. So how to make this a place where we can help others find that good life that we do have.
By the grace of God, we are His spoiled children. And we do have so many benefits because of this country. And I think it's time that we realize that, we have it really good. And I think we need to help those that don't have it as good as we do. And I think we need to get back to that.
Well, and remember the sacrifices that our forefathers and foremothers made. Because they made many sacrifices. Some went to war. Some gave their lives for our freedom. I had a relative who was in the Revolutionary War. Didn't know that until I found out my grandmother had applied to be a daughter of the American Revolution. So he fought in Bunker Hill and some of the other battles. And to know that, it really impacts me. But to know the sacrifices they made, and that we too are called to make sacrifices so that the generations who come after us can be blessed, and that hopefully all people can find ways to be successful, to be able to have the lives that we have been blessed with and the freedoms we've been blessed with, so that the world can be a better place.
Well, that was absolutely awesome. I just love that. I hope you all did too. Really thankful for it.
And we can't thank our community enough for being here with us. We can't thank Dennis enough. We greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
You have no idea how much we appreciate you and respect you and love you.
That's right.
And we just want to thank our community. We hope everybody is in this with us.
Be safe. Be safe. Thank you. Good to be with you guys. Very much.
Big Al, Dennis,
Charlie, Dennis.
here's to God, guns, and rock and roll.
Amen. Oh, yeah, that's good. Don't forget, I'm Big Al.
I'm Charlie.
This
I'm
is
Dennis.
Until next time.
We'll see you.